Nation One election has begun. In fact, the Union Cabinet cleared the Ramnath Kovind panel recommendations on One Nation One election. This is all set to become a milestone move which is aimed at simultaneously holding the Lok Sabha elections and the state elections. Government believes the move will cut down on expenses and will even reduce the logistical hurdles in the electoral process. In fact, Prime Minister Narendra Modi took to social media platform X and lauded the move. He claimed One Nation, One election is a very important step to make democracy even more vibrant. But the big question on everyone's mind is, can the government only clear the proposal on the floor of the parliament if two-thirds of the total MPs give the nod, and then will they move on? And that's the reason why the government has now tasked union ministers Rajnath Singh, Arjun Ram Meghwal and Kiran Rijiju to speak with the opposition parties and to build a consensus over the same.
Under the chairmanship of Honorable Prime Minister, approved to bring the bill in the parliament, place the bill. One election, one nation. That is in the preliminary stage with discussion with already Honorable former President of India's under leadership just took the historic decision to implement this.
ऐतिहासिक निर्णय किया है। माननीय पूर्व राष्ट्रपति की अनुशंसा पर जो रिपोर्ट आई थी उसको एक्सेप्ट किया है। वन नेशन वन इलेक्शन देश के हित में है, वोटर्स के हित में है, खर्चा कम होगा, वोटर्स को सहूलियत होगी।
It will become a landmark moment in Indian democracy. The Modi cabinet has given a clear call that there should be one nation, one election. This was a proposal which was mooted in the cabinet meeting and it has been approved. But this has triggered a big firestorm from the opposition parties. The India Alliance has rubbished the cabinet nod. The Congress is saying this is a move against the constitution. Trinamool Congress has said that this is just a PR stunt. In fact, the AIMIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi has said this is a bid to wipe out the regional parties from the country. Now, this is a war which will now continue, and it might even come to the parliament of the country.
Problem is we got here for a reason. We have a parliamentary system. In 52, 57, 62, 67, we had one nation, one election. But many of the state governments elected in 67 collapsed. They were not able to sustain their majority. Therefore, the election calendar in those states changed. They collapsed at different times, so elections came at different times. In 1971, the election that was supposed to happen in 72 happened 1 year earlier, was dissolved. You find that the calendar keeps shifting like this.
One nation, one election is not possible under the present constitution. It requires at least 5 constitution amendments. And Mr. Modi does not have the majority to put those constitution amendments in either the Lok Sabha or the Rajya Sabha.
There are many issues that the Government of India tries to bring in, and they ultimately take a U-turn because they're forced to do it because the numbers are not sufficient in Parliament. This is another one of those issues which is being brought up purely to divert the people's mind and attention. It is not possible with the current configuration of the Parliament for them to do so, but they have just passed it in the cabinet. They have done other U-turns. This also will be U-turn.
जो कोविड समिति की रिपोर्ट है उसके तरफ से वन नेशन वन इलेक्शन वाला जो है उन्होंने कैबिनेट अप्रूव किया। मेरी समझ में नहीं आ रहा होगा कैसे, ये प्रैक्टिकल नहीं लगता है जब तक इसमें कुछ प्रावधान ना हो। जैसे कि अगर कोई सदन भंग नहीं होगा कभी, वो चलेगा अपना कार्यकाल पूरा करेगा, तब तो ये संभव है। और अगर जो है सदन भंग होंगे बीच बीच में और फिर उसका उतने बचे समय के लिए चुनाव होगा, तो फिर चुनाव तो हो ही गए, खर्चा तो वही आएगा, फिर पुलिस भी वैसी लगी वैसी खर्चा आएगा, उससे काम रोकेंगे विकास के, तो पर्पज कहाँ अचीव होगा।
Most of the opposition parties are now opposing it. Is the Shiv Sena UBT also in opposition or is going to support this particular move?
Maharashtra will see a government for 5 years as soon as the elections are announced. We'll see a government for 5 years. Haryana will see that. But what about other states which are having an election in 2027, earlier 2025? How are they going to work? How is it going to work? Let's say there's an alliance party, 3 alliance parties like in Maharashtra, they came together, then they pulled down a government, the Bharatiya Janata Party. Should we wait for an entire, 2.5 years to get over to match it with the general election. So there are various questions that are coming. And opposition, of course,
Yes.
the idea of anything being endangered, especially electoral process endangered, is something that we will challenge and we will oppose. Anything that harms India's democracy and constitutional values, we are going to oppose it. But
हम लोग भी ये चाहते हैं कि वन नेशन वन इलेक्शन हो, लेकिन भारतीय जनता पार्टी केवल पास कर रही है। 10 सालों से वन नेशन वन इलेक्शन क्यों नहीं हो पाया? इसके लिए भारतीय जनता पार्टी पूर्ण रूप से दोषी और जिम्मेदार है। हम लोग ये चाहते हैं कि पूरे देश में एक साथ विधानसभा और लोकसभा चुनाव हों।
They must have passed the rule, but they must have gone for discussion. So maybe in their wisdom they have thought that it will be, you won't have this continuous process of election, one part of the country, other part of the country. That may be the decision, but I have no knowledge of it.